In part 1, we explored why Eckhart Tolle says the mind is the main source of human suffering. But in this video, we go deeper. How does conscious presence silence the mind? This is the true core of the power of now. Section 5, Resistance and Acceptance, Ending Inner Struggle. Eckhart Tolle emphasizes that a large portion of human suffering is caused by resistance to what is. The mind constantly tells us, this shouldn't be happening, or things must be different. This mental resistance creates tension and inner conflict, even in situations that are otherwise neutral or manageable. Resistance is a form of internal struggle that multiplies suffering, while the present moment remains untouched and peaceful. Acceptance, according to Tolle, is not the same as passivity or giving up. It does not mean condoning a negative situation or allowing harm. Rather, acceptance is the conscious acknowledgement of reality as it is, without adding layers of judgment or rejection. When resistance stops, the energy spent on the mental struggle is released, leaving space for clarity, creativity, and conscious action. Tolle explains that the mind often resists life, simply because it wants control. The ego fears letting go of expectations, plans, and attachments. Resistance is essentially a conflict between the ego and life itself. The more a person fights against the present moment, the more suffering accumulates. Conversely, acceptance is not surrender to weakness, but an intelligent and powerful alignment with reality. He provides examples from daily life to illustrate this principle. For instance, if someone experiences traffic, delays, or illness, the natural tendency of the mind is to complain, worry, or resist. This resistance creates additional emotional suffering on top of the situation itself. Acceptance, in contrast, allows one to experience the moment fully, without unnecessary tension. From this place, practical solutions or mindful responses naturally emerge. Tolle also describes how acceptance is linked to the experience of inner peace. When you stop fighting life internally, you stop creating unnecessary friction in your mind and emotions. Peace is not something to be achieved later. It is always available when resistance ceases. Awareness of the present moment, combined with acceptance, dissolves much of the inner struggle. Another key point is that acceptance does not negate action. In fact, by fully accepting the current moment, a person can act with greater clarity and effectiveness. Actions arising from awareness and acceptance are more powerful than those motivated by fear, frustration, or desire to control. This is why Tolle suggests that true change comes from inner alignment rather than external struggle. The author reminds readers that learning acceptance is a gradual process. Often, people will experience moments of resistance repeatedly. The key is to notice these moments without judgment. Return attention to the present and allow acceptance to grow naturally. Each moment of conscious acceptance weakens the patterns of unconscious resistance. In conclusion, resistance is the mental and emotional struggle against what is, and it amplifies suffering. Acceptance is the conscious acknowledgement of reality, freeing energy and opening the door to peace and clarity. By practicing acceptance combined with present moment awareness, humans can end much of their inner struggle and live with greater freedom and ease. Section 6, Meditation and Presence, Silence Behind Thoughts. Eckhart Tolle emphasizes that meditation, in its truest form, is not a set of complicated techniques, but a state of presence. Presence means fully inhabiting the current moment, without trying to change it, manipulate it, or resist it. When attention is rooted in the present, a natural space emerges between consciousness and thought, allowing the mind to rest and the inner stillness to be experienced. Tolle explains that trying to silence the mind through effort or control often backfires. The more we struggle to stop thinking, the stronger the mind's activity becomes. Meditation, therefore, is not about forcing quiet, but about observing thoughts without attachment, letting them arise and pass like clouds in the sky. This gentle observation allows the natural stillness of awareness to emerge. Presence can be cultivated in everyday activities as well as formal meditation. Simple acts, walking, breathing, listening, or even washing dishes, become opportunities to experience the now fully. By bringing awareness to the present activity, the mind slowly releases its habitual distractions and ruminations. The richness of ordinary moments becomes visible when we are fully present. Tolle highlights that true meditation is the realization that you are the awareness in which thoughts appear. You do not need to control or judge your thoughts. You simply notice them. This noticing creates a space of inner freedom where the mind no longer dominates your experience. In this space, thoughts lose their power to provoke unnecessary emotional reactions. Another key point is that presence enhances all aspects of life. Relationships, work, and creative endeavors become more vibrant and meaningful when performed with conscious attention. Presence allows you to respond to situations with clarity, rather than react automatically from patterns of past thought and emotional conditioning. Tolle also teaches the practice of listening to the inner body, which is a way of anchoring attention to the subtle energy within. This practice helps maintain presence even during mental or emotional turbulence. By feeling the inner energy field of the body, one becomes more grounded in the now and less influenced by the pull of past or future. The author emphasizes patience and consistent practice. Presence is not a goal to be achieved, but a natural state that unfolds as awareness deepens. Occasional lapses into mind-driven thinking are normal, but with repeated return to the present, the mind gradually quiets, and a deeper sense of peace emerges. In summary, meditation is the art of being present, of observing thoughts without attachment, and experiencing the natural stillness that lies beneath them. Presence transforms ordinary life into an experience of clarity, vitality, and inner peace, creating a foundation for all other teachings in the power of now.